evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome to the Red Zone. Tonight, the Lady Aces entertain the varsity girls from Fayette in a non-conference ball game. Fayette comes into this game with a 2-6 record, and Hicksville is 7-3. Starting lineup for Fayette: 00, Ruger,
yeah.
5'11", guard, or 5'11", and she's a junior. Addison Bentley, number 5, 5'9", sophomore. And Grace Eberly, number 13, 5'7", senior. Michaela Rufinaw, number 15, 5'7", junior. And number 32, Tricia Frucci, number 32, a freshman at 5'11". Fayette has some good size on their team.
Yep, 3 5'11" girls. Not a lot of seniors, just a couple on the squad, but they are well stocked with juniors and sophomores that have got some experience.
Yeah.
So.
One freshman on the squad. The starting lineups for Hicksville, starting number 2, Caitlin Bergman, a junior at 5'11". Number 13, Micah Schrader, a junior at 5'9". And number 21, Alexis Kearns, a senior at 5'8". Number 22, Addison Bergman, a senior at 6'1", and number 24, Harley Schumann, a junior at 5'7". So like I said before, Aces are 7-3 on the record, coming off a great Christmas vacation, winning the Rowdy 49 Classic for the 4th year in a row, and they are pretty jacked up for the rest of the season. So we'll see what they look like the rest of the year.
Yep, it's this is the half of the season that everybody is looking forward to. This is what the coaches have been working on with them. They're preparing for. This is the conference half of the schedule. This is where you want to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat.
Yes.
And hopefully hold your own and beat some of the teams that
you're not
supposed to beat. And best of all, you want to get red hot right at about the 3rd week of February.
Yeah. Much like they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
So the Aces come off with the ball. Harley Schumann with it to Addie Bergman. Kate Bergman shot from outside. It's good for 3.
For 3. So they're off to an auspicious start. Again, these teams
Bentley
are
with the
kind
ball
of
for Fayette. Ruger.
I'm going to shut up now.
That's okay. Rufinaw with the ball. Ruger drives into the lane, puts up a runner, and it's off Kate Bergman out of bounds. Rufinaw to inbound it. Yep, you weren't on the floor.
I think that she put it off the small of Katie Bergman's back.
But she didn't step onto the floor before she retrieved the ball. Very legal, I should say. The Aces again with the ball. Addie Bergman inside. Up, no good. Addie gets a rebound, turn around, puts it up, no good.
Missed it again.
With the size Fayette has, they're going to be able to double, triple team her.
Yep, and she had a
Rufinaw from way downtown comes out to Fayette. Ruger with the ball. Rufinaw. Bentley. Ruger with the shot from outside. It's no good. And Schrader comes up with a rebound. Down to Kate Bergman. Back to Schrader. It's over to Schumann. Schrader and Kate Bergman with a shot. 3.
Oh.
And when you're hot, you're hot.
Yeah, she's got the range.
You can leave her shoot. Bentley with a Rufinaw. Ruger wanted to get inside. Bentley with the ball. Ruger, Rufinaw. Inside it goes. Bentley with the shot. And
Bergman clears the board. Yep.
Addie Bergman with the rebound.
That's a travel on Kearns. So their tall girls have been doing a good job with with Addison Bergman. I mean, she had everything but gals hanging on her arms when she was trying to make shots, but they weren't in position to be able to challenge her on the defensive end.
Right.
So, and even though the Ace is up 6-0,
Coach Freeze had something to say right away.
He did not like something.
I think it has something to do with what they're doing to her down here on defense.
Mm-hmm. So he's making the adjustment right away. He said so. You kind of figure when they call a timeout this early, a coach, it's either because the team is not doing something they've been specifically told to do,
or
they're doing something that they're specifically been told not to do, or the other team has really got their number.
Yes.
In one way or another, and you need to make that adjustment right away before it really becomes a problem. Turn around.
Shot was put up by Frucci. It's no good, and Kate Bergman with the rebound, or Addie Bergman. Shot from outside by Schrader. Rebound comes down with a jump ball. Schumann and number 13, Eberly.
Rufinach with the ball. Down the floor, shot.
Oh, nice block.
No good. Clean block right into the arms of Kate Bergman.
Oh, bad
And then a bad pass.
Trying to get too excited.
That was kind of a long wait for both of the varsity squads. The junior varsity game, a double overtime win for the O's.
Don't turn your back on the ball. Yes.
I guess you just say Coach Freese wasn't happy with that.
No. Two of them. Bentley.
Gets out of the double team.
Out two. Rufinall. Back to Ruger. Bentley. Rufinall in the corner.
Oh.
Schumann with the steal. Cross court. Those.
And it's off the hands of Schrader on the fast break. And into the game, number 1, Emily Sanders. She'll spell Kearns.
Ruger, cross court to Rufinall.
Rufinall for 3.
No good. It's long.
Back to Schrader.
Schumann. Schrader from 3. Bingo.
Oh. Well, nothing but 3s so far tonight for the Lady Aces. They'll put some full court pressure on.
Rufinall. Past Schrader. Yep, knocked away by Kate Bergman. They made a bad pass.
Schrader will hold up.
Sanders. Schrader. No good. Kate Bergman. Rebound.
Powers it in. Gets her own rebound.
Got
there
it.
we go.
Addie Bergman with the 2 points.
Out of bounds. Mobley will check in. Kearns back into the game as well, and Schumann will get a bit of a breather.
Somebody's got to come out.
I was about to say Katie Bergman.
Schrader, Sanders, Schrader inside the cage for Addie, and she brought the ball down too low. Had it taken away, and it's a jump ball. Schrader inside Bergman, new travel.
That'll be a travel, yep. Sanders with the stutter step.
Yeah, wow, all of a sudden they're doing that. Both teams have done it.
Kearns with a nice steal, intercepts the pass.
Gives it to Schrader, Schrader to Sanders. Schrader inside to Bergman, off the glass, no good. Tipped away by Kearns. Gives it to Addie, down to Kearns, back to Addie. Her shot was blocked, and she got foul.
On Addison going over the back.
Trucci blocked her shot. Addie's not used to that.
She came down.
Schumann for Schrader.
Katie Bergman back out onto the floor for the Aces as well. 2:32 left to go in our opening quarter.
Sanders. Kate Bergman.
Oh,
Deuce.
inside the arc, but good for two, and that makes it 11-0. And timeout on the floor, 2:15 left in the opening quarter. And that's actually 13-0. Full 1 minute timeout. This time the Eagles want to talk about it. And we were commenting earlier about it looked like the Eagles came to the red zone here tonight pretty short-handed, Jim, but I see one of, at least, I'm not sure if it's the assistant coach or one of their volunteer assistants, but at least they've got somebody else on the, because the varsity coach was actually doing the coaching chores in the junior varsity game as well, so.
Yeah. Yep. So they're kind of light-handed.
Yep.
In a couple places.
So hopefully it's not that Fayette's been hit hard by the flu bug or anything like that. Horn will sound, and an official will go to each huddle and tap them gently on the back and say, wrap it up. Both squads break the huddle. It'll be Fayette's ball on the baseline, underneath their own basket.
Up the floor. Into the middle. Frucci with the ball. There's the Rufinoff. Bentley has the ball taken away. Schumann. Ooh. And we were checked into the boards.
And that'll be the first foul on Fayette. That'll be on number 13, Grace Eberly.
Mobley from downtown.
Oh, Tiffany.
Uh-oh. 3-on-1. Ooh. Kearns. Wow. Can the street fighter come out?
Lexi Kearns playing a little enforcer out there. That'll be her first. Team foul number 2.
Trucci at the line. Missed the first. Taylor Gipple into the game along with Schrader. Second free throw is good.
Frucci.
16-1. Schrader on the wing.
Nice move on the baseline by Kearns, but pass was just a little bit high for Schumann. Quickly up the floor.
Rufinall with the ball. Ruger. Bentley drives. Is it back out? Down low. She missed her. There it is.
Oh.
Frucci with the bucket.
Under a minute to go here in our opening quarter.
Schumann looking. Gives it to Addie Bergen. Gets it out to Mobley. Over to Schumann. Back into Addie. Schrader. Off the glass and good. 5 points for Micah. Addie Bergman with the rebound. Schumann out to Schrader. Bingo. 8 points for Micah.
End of the first quarter, 2 aces with 8 points already, and 3 different aces shooting 3-pointers there in that first 8 minutes. And at the break, it's Hicksville leading the Eagles 21-3 in this varsity contest. As we get ready for the second 8 minutes here before halftime, time to say a big thank you to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Our basketball broadcast underwriters, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford right here in Hicksville. If you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you want one that's brand spanking new or pre-owned, maybe you've been watching the coverage of the Detroit Auto Show, and I want me one of those.
I'd like to have one.
Yeah, just did you see that new Mustang, Ford Mustang?
Yes.
The Bullet edition. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll just whip out the check. What am I talking about? Well, it's Jim Schmidt Ford. So if you're interested in that particular car or anything else, maybe it's a regular type of car, just get a hold of the friends over at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships right here in Hicksville, Ohio, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online at jimschmidtauto.com. They'll make sure that you get the vehicle that best suits your transportation need and guarantee a great service before, during, and after the sale. We're so proud to have them. It's our basketball broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealership in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com.
Yeah, they make those cars so you can't afford them. Yeah, Rufinall with the ball. Gets it to Ruger. Bentley. Back to Ruger. Into the lane.
Into the paint. She'll draw the foul.
And Addie picks it up. That's her second.
Team foul number 3. Absent sit down for a little bit. Oh, gets a nice bounce.
That's the miss of the second one, and big 21 pulls it down. Kearns.
Yep.
Kate Bergman into the corner it goes. Brings it around to Addie, out to Kate, back into Addie. Jumper good. 10 points. Oh, sorry, that's wrong.
4 for Addison.
Yeah, I just put that in the wrong place.
8 for Caitlin. There we go.
Rufinall down the lane, blocked.
Slapped out of there by Addison Bergman.
A little short on the free throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruger.
Deflected by Kate Bergman right into the hands of Harley Schumann.
Kate Bergman for three, too long.
Ruger with the board.
Frucci, back to Ruger. Drives inside, she traveled.
Yeah. Turn it over.
She looks like she's sick. Face is red.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of substitutions.
No.
For the Eagles, so nice feed
Nice
down to
give
her
and
sister.
go.
Katie Bergman with the assist, and Addie with the points.
Bentley. Ball goes in. Frucci. Frucci throws the ball out of bounds. That was tipped. Rufinaw, those baseline cut off by Kearns. Rufinaw, no good. Rebound, there's the Schumann, or the Schrader, up to Kate Bergman. Addie gets the ball, gives it back out to Kearns. Schumann, Schrader. Schumann gives to Addie. Ball knocked away from her.
Jump ball. Addison turned right into a double team there.
Yeah,
and
kind of tough to dribble through a double team. Bentley with the ball, trying to go around Kate. Gives it cross court out to Frucci. Oh, what a bounce. Schumann goes to the hoop and gets hammered.
she'll draw the foul and go to the line shooting two.
And Ruger will commit it.
It'll be her first. And team foul number 2 on the Eagles. Harley Schumann at the line. Off the back of the iron.
Got it. 1 for 2 for Harley.
She gets her name in the scoring book.
26-4 is the score. 4:30 remaining in the first half. Ruger.
And that'll be 3 on Addie.
She knows where she's going.
Yep, she's done for the half.
Ruger with the shot. It's no good. Kearns thought she was setting down. Gets the second one. 2 points for Ruger. Gipple with the ball. Down low to Mobley. Is it to Kearns? Kearns into the lane. Runner's foot up. Surprised she didn't get a foul called there.
She went in hard with the hook shot.
Bentley in the corner. Rufinall. Ruger outside gets a three.
Reese Ruger.
Gipple inside to Sanders. And it's tied up by Bentley. That's Hicksville ball.
Schrader directing a little traffic out there at the top of the key.
There you go, Sanders.
Good look, just a little off.
Ruger to Rufinall for three. It's no good. Back out to Ruger. It's up. 15-footer is rebounded by Kearns.
Lexi Kearns drives in, puts it up, no good.
Gipple rebounds, no good. And a Mobley. It's good.
Oh! Tiffany Mobley.
6 points for her.
She was nursing an injury for most of the first half of the season. Back on the floor and contributing.
No.
Not sure if that's going to be
Frucci
Schrader.
Gets the foul.
Two shots. And indeed, Micah Schrader with her first personal. Team foul number 5 for the Aces. Misses that one. Mobley again.
Close.
She went rubbing her nose a little bit. She might have got, I don't think she took an elbow or a hand. Maybe she might have got some of the ball.
Ruger with the ball. Across to Rufinall. Bentley. Back to Rufinall to Ruger. Inside to Frucci. Shots up, no good. It's punted out of bounds by 13, Eberly.
Samantha Klima into the game. Kearns coming back in. Sanders and Gipple will step out.
Schrader is in.
Mobley, excuse me. Seconds left before halftime. Ooh, there we go. It's 11 points now for Katie Bergman. 32-9.
Get her.
Oh. That'll send Harley Schumann to the line, and that'll be on Frucci. first, team foul number 3.
Second shot by Harley. It's good. 2 for 4 at the line.
Goofing on as we head down to the 1-minute mark.
Goofing off to Bentley and throws it away. Juvenile. Raider from the corner is no good.
Klima, third try, no good, and finally gets fouled. That'll be on 0-0. .7 seconds. Clock stopped for the free throws. Klima rolls it in.
Yep.
Well, that's about as close as you can come to a line violation without actually committing it.
Yes.
Oh, slapped right into Schumann's hands.
Up to Schrader. Oh, too hot.
Out of bounds, 26.6.
Katie from the corner.
Nope.
Oh, when you're hot, you're hot. And when you're not, you're not. Rufinaw.
Bergman almost with the steal.
Bergman with the rebound.
That should do it for the first half.
And that's the end of the first half of play with the Aces in a walkaway. 38-9 over Fayette's Eagles.
Well, we'll take a break here at halftime, but we invite you to stay tuned. Jim and I will be back, and we'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV. Welcome back to the Red Zone. And if you're just joining us, halftime, it's the Aces leading the Eagles of Fayette in this girls varsity basketball contest. 38-9. Suffice it to say, the Aces with a comfortable 29-point lead and some impressive scoring numbers. I'll take care of the Fayette Eagles because it won't take very long. They had 2 players score. Trista Frucci had a field goal and a couple of free throws for 4 points. And Reese Ruger with a 3-point field goal and a couple of free throws for 5 points. And that's it. That's their 9 points. But, boy, Katie Bergman shaping up maybe have a career night here, Jim.
Katie Bergman, she's rolled in 4 threes and a bucket, and she's got 14. Micah Schrader has 2 threes and a bucket for 8. Tiffany Mobley out of nowhere hit 2 threes. Samantha Klima's had 2 free throws. Addie Bergman has 6 points on 3 baskets, and Harley Schumann has 2 free throws out of 4 for her 2 points.
So there you have it, 38-9, and the Aces with the ball to start the third quarter.
Addie Bergman around him and gets fouled on the roll.
Addie's playing with 3 fouls she picked up in the first half. She's the only ace in free throw or in foul trouble.
Foul went to Addison Bentley.
That next to her name. Addison's first.
Wow.
Misses of both.
Don't see that very often.
Nope. Usually a fairly good free throw shooting player.
And comes up. Is that Bentley?
I think that was
Bentley
with it. 5.
And the aces inside the Addy. Turn, jumper. It's no good.
Goes for the board. Kearns picks it up on the baseline, gets it into Bergman. Addison goes strong to the hoop. Draws another foul.
It's number 5 on Bentley again.
Well, that matchup is not going Addison Bentley's way. And she picks up 2 quick personal fouls.
Berge.
Well, she was a little long and a little short and a little off to the side, so let's see if she can get it dialed in here. There we go.
Oh, yes. She's got 1 for 4 at the free throw line for 7 points. Ruger with the ball to Bentley.
Oh, that might be number 4 on Addison.
Yep, she's walking off.
Yep. Sit her down till the 4th quarter. That one's good.
Katie Bergman with the rebound. Over to Schrader. Up the floor. Sanders inside.
All right. I mean, it looked to me like Reese Ruger was draped around Addison Bergman's neck like a cape, but they called the jump ball.
Yeah.
Josh Freese not happy about that call.
Sanders to Schrader. Want to push it. Sanders or Schrader shot it over the rim, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Schumann.
Stay with the Eagles. Rufinok will toss it in. And finally, able to get one to drop for Frucci. Makes it 39-14.
And Addie hits a 2-pointer.
Frucci gets a friendly roll. 8 points now for Trista.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
Oh,
The girl had her hand on the ball. Addie just had a conversation with the official. one-sided conversation.
Yep.
Oh, man. Schumann, Schrader, inside to Addie. Got it.
There we go. And if I know Addison, that comment to the referee wasn't about anything happening to her. It's about something going on with one of her teammates, probably. There we go. Micah Schrader picks her pocket. Quickly to Katie Bergman. Layup's good. Timeout on the floor. 45-16. Katie Bergman, 16 points tonight, Jim.
Mm-hmm. She had 15 a game earlier this year.
The Aces are not taking any prisoners here tonight.
Oh.
And we'll see as we
Looks
go a
like
little
Sanders,
further into the game.
Sanders back on the floor for Addie.
Yep. And at this rate, I fully expect that we will see
A JV game in the fourth quarter.
very, very much likely so.
Yeah.
So you can see that we've already had Samantha Klima get some minutes already, and again down there on the
Mobley gets some time out there, and
we see Figgins and Phillips are dressed in varsity whites, along with Sturry and looks like Nuttall. So
I'm sure that was planned because of the record that
yeah, they're just
has.
just about diametrically opposed. You have a 7-3 team against a 2-8 team, and
Surprisingly, with the size that they have, they should be playing better. Rufenall, she just runs a point, and she doesn't attempt to go to the hoop very much.
Well, we're saying this about the JV squad too. It's like they only have like 2 or 3 players that are really the shooters.
Yeah. Ruger, wow.
Because really, Frucci, Bentley, and Ruger are the only 3 Eagles that have scored.
Mm-hmm. And nobody else has actually taken the shot.
That's what I mean. It's almost like, they have their designated shooters, and the rest of the team is just to move the ball and support them and get the shooters the ball. That's good for Katie. It's her first free throw of the night. So she's got the cycle, 1, 2, and 3-point shots.
Yes. 47-16. Go, Schumann.
Out of the way. Harley Schumann. Up and good.
Schumann just does a heck of a job. She does defensively. She'll score. There she goes again.
And I think that might just be kind of wearing them down to this point, Jim, because again, there hasn't been a lot of substitutions on the Eagles.
They're wore out.
So I mean, you can see there's a lot of those gals. They're red in the face. They're bending over. They're grabbing at the waist of their shorts.
Yep.
And I think that the last couple of plays, especially those breakaways from Harley, just might be that the person that she's working against is just starting to get dog tired.
Yes. Looks like we have a new team of 5.
So we're going to have Mobley, Kearns,
Gimple,
Sanders, and
Addison.
Addyberg. And still the same 5 players for the Eagles.
Rufenall to the hole. Addie's picks a pocket, gets the ball back.
There's a shot from
Yes. And we're going to have an over and back.
I think that's only like the second shot that Rufino has taken the entire game.
Yeah, she hasn't been doing anything but handling the ball. Let's look at that when they get the ball to Addie. There's 3. Boom.
Up and good.
12-13 for her.
Mobley comes up with the board. Feeds it down to Kearns. Alexis loses it to Rufinoff.
And another block. Go, Kearns.
Lexi
Attaboy.
up and good.
That's her first bucket.
Turnaround jumper up, no good.
Gonna roll out of bounds.
Go to Hicksville.
Oops. So McIntosh.
Number 21, that's their first substitution of the entire game.
Everly got to sit down.
They ran out of players in the junior varsity game. They had a couple gals foul out.
Mobley.
Oh.
My goodness. 3 threes for Mobley for the night. And she's only taken 4 shots.
Yep. Nope.
She can easily play defense with 4 fouls.
Slapped away from Kearns. Rufino comes up with the ball. She'll work her way through traffic.
And misses the layup. Hang on to it, Addie. Oh, girl grabbed Addie's arm.
32. Frucci pick up her second. Team foul number 4 for Fayette. Comes with 38.3 seconds left in quarter number 3. Mobley off the iron.
Oh, Kearns got over the back.
That'll be Alexis's second. And team foul number 2 for the Lady Aces. Off the hands of McIntosh, and Gipple was right there, but she couldn't get it under control, so Taylor loses it out of bounds.
Somebody yelled at her to dive for it.
She tries to feed it inside, ripped out of bounds, and that should go to the Lady Aces, I think.
And it does.
Mobley loses it on the inbounds.
The girl handed it right down to Sanders.
Sanders loses it, but gets it right back.
Then loses it.
And fortunately, the buzzer sounds.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score 58-16. Aces scored 20 that quarter.
Yes, indeed. So a 42-point advantage as we head into the fourth and final quarter. And time for us once again to say a big thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, and Jim Schmidt Ford. Not only underwriting our basketball broadcast, but again for the 2017-18 school year, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships underwriting all of our Aces Sports broadcasts throughout the entire school year here on Hicksville Community Television. They were with us through the football season and for the cross-country season, volleyball, and not only basketball, but wrestling. And before too much longer, it'll be nice enough to maybe run some track or who knows what else will come along. But the main thing is, whenever you see Aces Sports coverage on Hicksville Community Television, it's all thanks to the generous underwriting support of the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. So next time you see Jim or his lovely wife Carol or any of his his workers, let them know how much you appreciate Aces Sports on HIX-TV. They're the ones that make it possible. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Katie Bergman's turnaround, no good. Ruger with the ball.
I'll tell you one thing, Rufenau has not slowed up. She is still playing as hard as she was in the first quarter.
Schumann with the putback. Good for two.
Gives her 8.
Jump ball. Gipple and McIntosh. Samantha Klima back out on the floor for the Lady Aces as well.
Ruger drives in the lane. Jumper is no good.
Back to McIntosh.
McIntosh misses it. There's Rufenau. Bring it out to Ruger. No good. And Bergman with the rebound. Katie, kinda. Oh, girl went down.
Gipple with the shot, no good, and a whistle, and we're going to have an official stoppage of play.
Going to have an exhausted player.
And that was Ruger that went down.
Yep.
She's going to make her way off. And
she just turned around backwards and sat down.
Zoe Kaiser, who we saw in the JV game, comes in on this fourth quarter to spell her. Schrader for
Bingo.
3.
11 for Schrader. Kaiser to Rufenau, back to Kaiser.
Kaiser
across the floor.
Yep.
Kate with the ball, goes to the hoop.
Waving it off. She take an extra step? Or?
I think he called a moving screen.
Okay.
I figured there was something going to be wrong about what was happening there.
Well, she was being shadowed by Schumann or by Gipple, so Noelle Nuttall into the game. And Emily Sanders back on the floor as Katie Bergman and Micah Schrader, I think, are probably done for the night. 63-16.
Rufenau pass to McIntosh. Cross court, Schrader to Kaiser. Oh.
Ball is still being volleyballed around. Noelle Nuttall misses. to try it again. She's going to get a whistle and a foul.
A block. Kaiser.
Common foul. It was Kaiser's first and team foul number 5. Inbounds and another jump ball on the floor. This time it'll be the Aces. Sanders. Nuttall.
Oh.
In and out, no good.
Kaiser with the ball across court. McIntosh out front, Rufinaw. 15-footer by Rufinaw.
Oh.
And ball tipped back in by
Bentley.
Bentley.
Tipped it into the back of the
Yes.
backboard, so.
Oh,
Mobley puts up a.
not that time.
Yeah.
And here comes Phillips into the game for Nuttall. Oh, nice play. Oh. Taylor
Another
Gipple
jump
got ripped
tie.
off.
Yep. That's a couple of shots that she's had that should have gone down, but just did not. Sanders has got shortchanged a couple times, too.
She definitely did. Kaiser.
That's going to be on Klima. That'll put Frucci on the line. Frucci's second shot is good. Gives her 9 points. Makes it 63-17. Turnover as Sanders loses it out of bounds. Phillips almost with the steal. McIntosh.
Gipple picks the ball up, gets rid of it. Cross court to Mobley. Gipple back to Mobley. Not that. Jeez. Oh, man.
Mobley goes into double figures.
Yeah. 12 for her. Yeah, she must have sprained her ankle when she turned around.
Jump ball gives the possession to Hicksville as we're past the halfway point of this fourth quarter.
Sanders with the ball in the corner to Phillips. Get back, bounce past Klima. Oh, nice pass. Oh, Sanders.
Klima, no good. And it's grabbed. And that's going to be a timeout. All right. Went down hard. And a well-timed timeout. Because I think it probably would have been a travel.
I think it was a travel.
Yeah. But at this point, I think that
anything to stop it.
The referees, I think at this point, are going to make sure nobody gets hurt.
Yes.
And
that's what their job is out there. Keep people from getting hurt.
Aside from that, I think you're going to try to keep the clock going because I think it's in everybody's interest. The outcome of this game is not in question. So finish it up. And
let's see, what do we got next?
I think that we're going to be here on Thursday for a triple header.
Oh my goodness.
With the guys. I believe they'll be doing 3 against Antwerp on the 18th
at 4 o'clock instead of 6.
Yeah, we'll have the freshmen will tip off at 4:30, and then the JVs at approximately 6 o'clock, and the varsity at approximately 7:30.
So we break into the GMC schedule.
Yep. And then I believe we've got non-conference action on Saturday with North Central in town to take on the Aces.
Is that going to be 3?
No, just 2.
Cal, then we have Fayette boys here the next Saturday.
Yep. And Fairview on the 2nd, and Crestview here on the 3rd. And also in there on the 27th, not only do we have Fayette boys play the Aces in the evening, but that afternoon, the Lady Aces will be making up the games against the Tenora Lady Rams. They got postponed by the snow.
No.
So there'll be a afternoon session starting at 1 o'clock with the junior varsity gals playing Tenora. And then at 6 o'clock, the guys will play Fayette. Turnaround down, Riley Figgins. Sanders, Gipple.
Bingo, wow. Kaiser gets a 3 ball.
Only 3 Lady Aces haven't scored. Oh, bounce pass towards Klima is picked off by Frucci. Frucci, who's not going to give up either. Rufinaw.
Wow.
Ooh.
Climbed all over Phillips.
Yeah. That's going to draw the whistle. That's one of those ones where you don't want somebody getting hurt.
What time is that Saturday at girls?
1 o'clock for the JV and about 2:30 or so for the varsity.
27th. So.
Yep. So it'll be sort of a, what's the baseball term? Day-night. Day-night doubleheader.
Day-night.
Allison Story on the floor for the Aces now.
Phillips from downtown. Nope.
Not a bad-looking shot.
You know, there truly haven't been a lot of bad-looking shots out there tonight. They've been right there.
That's a long
Kaiser.
2 for Kaiser.
It's her second.
That's 5 points for her. Sturry, the jump ball.
She had 5 points in the JV game. A bucket, 3 free throws.
Kaiser, only a sophomore. Klima controls the board, gets it out to Nuttall. Noel, oh, okay.
The volleyball save.
Rufinack. My German's right. I think her name means cry in the night.
Wow. There's been a lot of them over around Pettisville because there's a lot of crying in the night there. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Rufinaws there.
Rufinaw.
Guy that used to own Bill's locker room was Bill Rufinaw.
Yeah. Phillips with the ball as we're down to a minute 12. Story back to Phillips.
Oop,
a little bit short. Out of bounds. 1:03 left in the game. Finau. quite get the bounce.
Wow.
Ooh. And people go flying everywhere. Figgins was competing with Frucci to control that ball. Phillips inbounds it to Nuttall. Back to Phillips. Stolen away and bounced on the sideline. Some valuable varsity experience for the younger gals. They'd like to score some points, but their main job is to just put this one in the books.
She got one.
Finally gets a bucket and two.
Better get your shot.
Figgins, Phillips.
Better get your shot.
Nuttall loses it.
That was another one of them little hops and steps and travels.
Kaiser for three, no good. And just hold on to it, and we're done. 68-26. Final score, a 42-point victory for the Lady Aces.
We'll put this together.
Yeah.
Boy, there's a lot of double figures.
Yes, indeed.
I got Hicksville's.
All right.
There's a run through Hicksville's scoring here. Leading scorer tonight, Caitlin Bergman. She had 4 threes, a couple deuces, 2 free throws for 18. Riley Figgins had 2 points. Micah Schrader had 3 threes and ends up with 11. Tiffany Mobley had an unbelievable night with 4 threes for 12. Samantha Klima had a deuce. Alexis Kearns had a deuce. Addie Bergman had 6 2-pointers and a free throw for 13. And Harley Schumann, 8 points for the Aces total of 68.
And on the Eagles side, their leading scorer tonight, Trista Frucci. She had 3 2-point field goals and 3 free throws to finish up the night with 9. After that, it was 5 points each for Riss Ruger and for Zoe Kaiser. 3 points tonight for Addison Bentley, and a bucket and 2 points for Mattia Rufinoff. And that's that. 68-26. As, again, kind of a long ride home on a cold bus.
Oh, my goodness.
For the Fayette Eagles.
Yes.
But a nice win, a couple nice wins. Double overtime victory for the Lady Aces JV squad. And, again, a non-conference win for the gals here tonight. For the Lady Aces, now that they've got this one in the books, they are going to be on the road on the 19th. They'll be playing at Antwerp. Their next home game coming up on January the 23rd. Will be a non-conference hosting Montpelier, and back into the GMC on the 25th, where they will play Edgerton, and then again making up the game against the Lady Rams of Tenora on Saturday the 27th. But with that, it has been a long night, a double overtime game, and we are ready to call it an evening, and we're going to do just that. Again, a big thank you to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships underwriting our basketball coverage here this evening. And with that, going to wrap it up. Once again, final score tonight, girls varsity basketball. It's the Aces beating the Eagles 68-26. And for Ben Vandenbos on the camera and Jim Seiler calling the play-by-play, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you good night and good sports.